Hi guys, Prashanth here from Make Marketer. In this video, we will be discussing about using Keyword Planner and the new updates that Google rolled out in the Google Keyword Planner interface. If you're working on AdWords regularly, you might find several features that Google rolled out, and some of them I'll just take you through. I will not be discussing more about the other features that Google rolled out, but this video would be specifically focusing on the usage of Keyword Planner and the new features that Google rolled out. Right, and I thought I would maybe create a video to help you out, or to figure out a way that you can simply go through and navigate the interface. See, when I logged into the Keyword Planner, it is telling me a better Keyword Planner, right? So it is giving us the options that ideally when you go to Keyword Planner, what we generally use is we type like 3-4 keywords and we say Google pull up all those other search terms or the keywords that people may be searching, right? And all the other relevant attributes like how many people are searching, what's the competition like, and how are the trends, and you can use Keyword Planner not just to find keywords but also find negative keywords. See, when you use Keyword Planner, you have to understand you're using primarily to find keywords. So imagine if you have like 10 keywords and you write them in the AdWords account. But the question that comes here is, are those 10 keywords searched upon? You have written the keywords, okay, they are relevant to your business. But the question is, how many people are searching for those keywords? Because you have relevant keywords and people are not searching for those keywords, that means you don't possibly have a chance to display ad to many people. So the question is, you have to understand what people are searching basically and how many people are searching and what's the competition like. To gain an overview of all these things so you can effectively write your keywords and bid properly on those keywords, you have Keyword Planner. Earlier, if you go back into history, Keyword Planner was a standalone tool. But now you need to access Keyword Planner only after you log into the AdWords account, because again Google goes back to the same thing that Google Keyword Planner is primarily for advertisers. But all these SEO people tried to abuse the system. That's when Google rolled out many other Keyword Planner options that try to put these SEO experts in a closet. But ideally, what I feel is Keyword Planner can be used by both these people, but it is more effective, more suitable for the advertisers, because the kind of information that Google gives you here is probably going to benefit more advertisers than the SEO people who working on the organic part. Now, it says, hey, you don't have to put the 3-4 keywords. Try and input at least 10 keywords, so it becomes easy for Google to try and bring out those relevant search terms or the keywords that you can use them in your campaigns. Now, second is you can view or download trends for individual keyword ideas. Now, this is what I've got when I logged in. Now, it says, hey, I'm not just going to display all the keywords. I'm going to group all the keywords based on the theme. For example, if I go and type in something like, imagine Java training in Hyderabad. So what Google is going to do is Google is going to bring me all those search terms or keywords that are relevant to Java training. And not just that, it will also group the keywords, or if I have like 500 keywords, it will group all those keywords into a proper theme. For example, keywords that have the word training will be grouped in one bucket, and keywords that have the word institute will be grouped in one bucket. The keywords that have the word course will be grouped in one bucket. So that means you don't have to even go and separate them and create multiple ad groups and try and create multiple ad groups and try and restrict them to make them highly relevant ad groups. No, Google is going to give them. So what you can do is you can directly add these keywords from here as ad groups because they're already grouped. I will take you through all of these things. Now, save an idea to an existing campaign. For example, you plan your idea. What you can do is you can simply add that plan to the existing campaign, or you don't have to simply add that as a campaign or an ad group. What you can do is you can even see forecast. I will take you through how you can see the forecast of these new plan that you create in the Keyword Planner, and you can even find the competition value for get granular competition ranking across keyword ideas. Now, if I swipe through, you'll find all these things. It says, hey, enter up to 10 keywords. And then you'll find something like this, keyword ideas. It will give you individual keyword ideas. It will even give you the grouped ideas. What you can do is you can simply add these grouped ideas as a keyword or a campaign, or you can add them as a forecast. I will take you through. Grouped ideas to manage multiple keyword ideas. View keywords by theme, or add the set as an ad group in your plan. And then you come here, you find all the monthly trends. You can view them for a particular group or an individual keyword. You can add them to an existing campaign or to a plan. If you add them to a plan, what you can do is you can see the forecast. And this is how it will show. What's the budget you can approximately go with, or what's a bid like, right? So I'm going to quickly take you through this interface. So I'm going to go here, click on Keyword Planner. Now, when I come here, it says two things. So Keyword Planner, or find new keywords and get search volume and forecast. If you're new, again I'm telling you, if you're new, there are a lot of features. You would not be able to actively use it, or if you're confused, what you can do is you can first go to read this. It gives a nice article which speaks about how to use Keyword Planner. Right now, so I come here, I want to find more keywords. So I come here, I click on find new keywords. Now it's asking me, hey, I want to find the keyword. So assume I want to go with something that's relative to mobile app development. Okay, mobile app developers. So I've written 4 keywords. Rather, Google suggests you to put 10 keywords. So I have added the keywords. Now, if you see them, Google is going to show them. You see, it says, hey, you found 1,337 keyword ideas based on the keywords that you added. Now, these are the 4 keywords I've added, right? So firstly, what Google is going to do is whatever input you give, it will give you results for those input. That means these are the 4. And not just that, it is also going to give you how many monthly searches. Now, the reason why we have to come to keyword plan is not because you want to write a relevant keyword, but also find the competition and the number of searches. And see how many people are searching. It is like 100,000 people are searching every month, monthly searches. 10 to 100 people are searching. And you see 10,000 to 100,000, I mean 10,000 to 1 lakh people are searching for this particular keyword, across a month. And you see, I'm targeting the entire India. You want to get specific and say, hey, I want only results from Hyderabad or Delhi. You can go and put them here, right? So if you want, maybe I can just take you through that as well. So I don't want India. So I want only Hyderabad. You can just go and type in Hyderabad and select Hyderabad. That's one good option that you can find here. And you can even choose search network or Google search partner. So for now, I'm selecting Google, right? And Google is not going to just give you results for the input. It is also going to give you results for all the relevant keywords. You see, the 1,337 is what Google displays here, but I have only 10 here. So first thing is what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and put 500. So it is going to display all the 500 in one shot, in one screen. So I don't have to go to others, hit next. All I can do is just scroll down. Now these are the keywords. So what I can do is I can select each of the keyword and see how is the competition like and how people are searching. So, and slowly one by one I put them in an Excel sheet. That is generally what I recommend, because I don't recommend you to directly add it here, because it kind of becomes difficult when you write a keyword as broad match or phrase match or different multiple match types. So first I would recommend you, whatever keyword you think is more important, you can first put them into an Excel sheet, and then you can analyze, and then from Excel sheet you can copy paste into the AdWords account. And the advantage of using an Excel sheet is you can prioritize your keywords, because all keywords are not equally important. See, all keywords are important, but all keywords are not equally important. So there's no point in bidding equally for all keywords. Some keywords you want to bid 100 rupees, for some keywords you might bid only 30 rupees. Both of them you have in your AdWords account, but both of them don't have equal bids. Why? The intent is very strong with the first keyword, so I want to be a little more aggressive. The second keyword, the intent is not that strong, so I want to bid less. So it's okay if my ad appears in 3rd or 4th position as well, right? So these are the keywords. You can find the competition. It says, hey, high, medium, and low as well. If it is low, that means not many people are aggressively bidding on that. Medium, again, you can go with medium as well. If you go with keywords that are high competition, remember, advertisers are bidding aggressively. So that means there's a high chance that you might end up spending more, or high CPCs for keywords which have high competition. Now, it actually should be showing the impression share as well, but for some reason, it doesn't show. But I will tell you what impression share is. Impression share is one of the most important metrics in the AdWords account. If you're working with an experienced advertisers and you give them your AdWords account, the first thing he looks at is impression share. And impression share, you can start to learn about impression share, or introduction to impression share can be given through Auction Insight Report. So I will create one specific video for Auction Insight Report. See, I don't want to be that a person which will give you that normal information which you find in the internet. I'm going to go a little deeper to try and give you some little information that most of the experts use in real time. And remember, we're a Google partner agency. We manage millions of ad spend. So this is what we generally practice in real time. Right now, and see, there's always this question that is asked, Prashanth, if I write a keyword, how much should I be bidding? So they ask me, if I put 100, it might be high. If I put 30, it may be low. So the question is, if you ask me, I would still have to go to the AdWords account. There's no point in asking me. First, jump into the AdWords account, because in the AdWords account, these details are available. Never ask anybody about what's your quality score and what should I do to improve the quality score, because even if you ask me, I will still jump into the AdWords account. Why? That is where it's going to show me how is the quality score like, what's the historical CTR, expected CTR, historical relevance, and the historical landing page quality. So I can find all these details. So if you ask me as well, I will still have to log into the AdWords account to find these details. right? So never ask anybody about how should I be bidding and how much should I be bidding, or never ask anybody about what's a quality score like and what should I do to improve my quality score, right? Right, so this is the approximate bid. Now there's little difference between top of page bid and the first page bid. Top of page, how much you're supposed to bid so that your ad will appear on the top of page. First page is how much you're supposed to bid so that your ad will appear on the first position, right? Now these are all individual keywords, right? Right. So I'm going to group that is here. In group that is, when you come here, what Google is going to do is Google is going to put all those keywords into relevant groups. So it is even doing the hard work. So you don't have to do the hard work and categorize them into multiple ad groups. It is doing it here itself. You see, all app development services will be here. All mobile development and cross platform, what the cross and word mobile and keywords, they put them separately, right? Plan overview, I haven't added anything to the plan. I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you how to do that. So if I go to keywords, I haven't added anything to the forecast, right? I haven't added anything as an ad group because they're all part of the forecast. So I will add that in a while. But before I go there, I want to show you this. There's some columns as well. If you go to columns here, no. Okay. So let us discuss a little bit about competition. Competition index value shows how competitive ad placement is for a keyword. Understand how aggressive people are competing for that particular ad position for that particular keyword, specific to the location and search network targeting option that you selected. The level of competition is from 0 to 100 is determined by the number of ad slots filled divided by the total number of ad slots available, right? So you can understand how many people are aggressively competing for that, and how many times the number of ad slots filled divided by the total number of ad slots available, right? For example, ideally you might be aware that you have seven ad slots, but the number of people who are bidding on them, right, and how many of them get filled. For example, every time you search, you don't find 7 ads, but there are situations wherein you search something and it is so competitive that you find all 7 slots. So that's how, if Google finds for this particular search term all 7 slots are filled, that means you'll have a higher competition. So it can be even up to 100 or very near to 100. Right, organic impression share is when I think you might be aware about impression share. This is going to give you the organic impression share. Impression share is how many times your ads are displayed to how many times it should have been displayed, right? Okay, it's not showing. So let me go here. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to add something directly as an ad group or to an existing campaign. If I select existing campaign, it's going to ask me which campaign, and it's going to ask me which ad group, because ultimately ads and keywords have to be added to an ad group. So you can select those particular grouped keywords and you can directly add them to a campaign or particular ad group. And when you select the ad group, it is going to ask you what match type you want to add, right? I think you might be aware about the keyword match types as well. But Prashanth, I don't want to add them directly. What I want to do is I want to first add them to a plan so I can see the forecast. Now remember, this is the important part. You don't find this anywhere outside of Keyword Planner, right? See, you might find other tools like Uber Suggest, you might have WordStream tool, they're all good. They give you a lot of other information. You can, go from here to here if you use these tools, but primarily your journey should start with Keyword Planner, right? So add to plan, it is asking me add to mobile, create an ad group. No, I'm just doing this broad match keywords, or I can go and put them into exact match, and then I say add keywords. I'm not adding them to a campaign. Remember, I'm adding them to a plan. Now, why am I adding them to a plan? Because I want to see the forecast. You see, if I added them, it shows at the bottom there's something called view forecast. When I click on view forecast, it is going to show me, hey, the forecast. Like, your plan can get like 2 clicks for 1.45 rupees and a maximum CPC of 3 rupees. That means it's saying, hey, for 23 impressions, you might get 2 clicks and the cost will be 1.45 with CTR of 7 point, and the average CPC can be this much, and your position can be this much, right? It's even showing the same thing. You can even go and I just dragged it. Now it's showing me, hey, if I'm going to this much, invest this much, this is how many clicks I'm going to get. And these are the impressions I'm going to get. And CTI can be this much, and my bid can be up to 160 rupees per click, and I'm going to get like average of 1.1 position, right? Oh no, no, you still wanted to figure out how much I can bid aggressively each day. This is what's going to show me. Hey, if you're going to put like maximum of 200 CPC, you might get first position, and your impression will be 2.5. K, and clicks can be 66. And remember, it's going to cost you like 13,000, the CTR of 2.7, and average position would be 1. So it is even giving you options about the forecast. So for somebody who's just planning off, have no literal idea about how many clicks they can expect, they can genuinely use this forecast. And Google is working really hard on improving this forecast, because a lot of assumptions, a lot of budget planning is generally done through this particular thing. Right? If you go into the double click industry, or if you're working with publishers, you generally have to forecast as to how many impressions he's going to guarantee, how many impressions he's going to serve, and the other relevant attributes. But here the same thing was not there earlier. If I go back 5-6 years, it was not there, but it's being very accurate these days. You can absolutely use this to get some a little idea about how your campaigns can perform and what you can expect in coming days when you start and running your campaigns. Now here again you have clicks. No, I want to sort them by impressions. You can even see the data for impressions. You can find, hey, this is the impressions like, right? Or you can see the cost and how the cost will vary. So I can even increase my cost. You see left side is cost, and this is the maximum CPC. Maximum CPC. It's a initial performance based, right? And you like it, what you can do is simply create a campaign and you can add them directly, right? So this is one good thing, but I want to still go back. For example, I simply want to search for something called, let's imagine, 5 cakes online. I'm only trying to find for this particular keywords. I'm targeting entire India. Again, here if you see, there's one particular option which was not there earlier. It's asking me, hey, you want to find keywords which are broadly related, I guess, or something. Where if I put in closely, maybe Google maybe try to filter out all those something or keywords that are not that related, or maybe try and filter out those things which might not be as relevant as Google thinks is not, right? So and again, you can go and use keyword planner to find the data for a particular city as well. So that will give you the more accurate information in terms of competing in a particular local market, right? Second thing is not just this. There are many other tools. Uber suggests, like I said, you have WordStream, and I generally recommend you to use this one. I'll just show you. There's something called keyword everywhere. For example, if I go and type in something like laser eye treatment in Hyderabad, right? So I use this keyword everywhere, and what it does is whenever I search, it's just a small extension. I think it's more important that every digital marketer should be using it. I don't know how many of you use it, but it is important, guys. If you're real digital marketers, you have to use this. Right? I will create one specific video in case you wanted to know what extensions to be used. Make sure you follow this. Subscribe to our channel. I'm not showing normal videos about creating a campaign. You can find hundreds of those videos. I'm teaching you concepts and videos that work in an agency. Remember, we are a Google partner. We manage close to $400,000 of spend every year. Right? That's huge. and the kind of impressions we have like billions of impressions that we served, millions of clicks we have managed. And with that experience, I'm telling you, right, it is important that you have to learn digital marketing in data driven way, right? You can't simply learn digital marketing going to random institute. It's not going to work out. It's not never going to work out. Now keyword, you can find them, and the good part is it is even going to show the competition, the volume, and it is even going to show you the CPC as well. And you can find them, like you have similar searches, right? You can get some information about what keywords you can write in your AdWords account by looking at these particular terms as well. And not just this, earlier if you don't have keywords everywhere, it will only show you the keywords or search similar search terms, or whatever we call search related to the search term that you entered. You can find some good important keywords from here as well, or you find something that is not relevant but high number of searches which might potentially trigger irrelevant clicks. You can put them in a negative keyword bucket. Remember, our goal is not just to find keywords, our goal is also to restrict that we don't get irrelevant keywords or irrelevant clicks, and those irrelevant clicks you can find them in the keywords planner, keyword planner as well. And not just that, you can go to google.com and try and figure out if there is anything that people are mostly searching upon. There's a possibility of getting or attracting irrelevant clicks. You can put them as negative keyword. Now when I use this extension, it's going to show me the competition as well, right? This is one good tool. You can use it, and you go to google.com, and what you can do is you just wait and ask Google, can you give me relevant results or instant results, instant suggestions. Google is going to give me. That means these are the searches that people are generally searching upon relative to your particular entry, which is search term. You can find something is more relevant, you can put them as a keyword as well. If you find something is not relevant, what you can do is you can put them as a negative keyword, right? And not just this, I can simply try like this, multiple variations, treatment, and I say laser eye hospital, like this. I can try with multiple variations and try and figure out key search terms and keywords that are more relevant. And there's also another tool that I generally prefer is answerthepublic.com. I don't know if you use this. There's this beautiful website called Answer the Public. While I was working in Google, we were so excited looking at this interface, and we just love this, right? Back from those days, 2010, like amazing, right? So yeah, I'm going to type something like LASIK treatment. So what this generally does is it will bring out all those questions that people might be asking across the world, across all forums and all, and tries to show you. So maybe potentially you can find some keywords that are relevant to your business, or if you're into content writing, you can use this effectively to try and create content around these questions. So there's every possible way of driving more traffic. This is called inbound marketing. You're driving more traffic to your site, and then try and drive them through a funnel, and then slowly convert them into your customers, right? So this is one good tool, not just find keywords but also give you a figurative idea about how your content can be created and how you can and scatter this content across the web. It's very beautiful. You can do some research on this, and there are many other things that Google is still coming up with in Keywords Planner. That's what they say, and I'm really excited and waiting for those updates to come. And thank you so much, guys. And I'm not just telling these are the tools, there are other tools as well, but essentially your idea is to find keywords, not just find keywords, relevant keywords, but also understand which keywords will get you that more revenue, right? Focus on this, and that's when you can succeed. Thank you so much. Stay connected to other videos. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's Make Marketeer, and I will just come back with another video to try and teach you something more important, more depth, and make you a real digital marketer. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Thank you.